What's up, guys? I know a lot of you have been waiting a while for us to kind of give you an update on some of these projects we got going on here, like the DT466. But it's been a little crazy around the shop. We've had a lot going on. We've had a couple of big head gasket jobs, Duramax. We got some 6 liters in and out of the shop, motor jobs and everything. So we're finally getting to the time of year where we're going to be able to start getting back on these projects, get a little caught up, and dude, what are you doing? Putting a turbo on the mini bike. Why? You told me the piece of crap out back had a lack of power. I meant the Ford, you idiot. Alright guys, so we were finally able to put the cab down on our DT466 In a Super Duty project. So let's open the hood and see what we got. Alright, here it is. Plenty of room down around the firewall over there. This thing actually fits in this engine compartment, I think, almost better than the 6 liter does. Down on this side, there is a little bit of clearance issue at the firewall. Very, very minor. It's not going to take a lot to get it to clear. It actually just hits, so decent amount of room here. We're going to have to move the radiator forward just a little bit. So as far as the turbo goes, we decided we're definitely going VGT. It's going to be a little bit of work to make it function properly, but we kind of have it all sorted out. We got everything figured out how we're going to control it. The only secret I can't let out just yet is what we're going to do about an intercooler. You're going to have to stay tuned. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe. We get all our power steering stuff figured out. So, still got a lot of work ahead of us. Bunch of fab work to do, but all the engineering and figuring has been done. So here's where we're at. Complete custom cross member in the front. Gusseted all around. Steering box still come out through the top, or it'll go out through the bottom. Plenty of clearance between the oil line and the steering box. This week we're going to be working on getting the accessories mounted up. We get this flange made on a water jet. We're going to be doing a custom manifold. So we had these plates made right here, cut out on a water jet for us. And then they took these, made these pieces on a press brake. So we were able to use a factory DT466 style insulators. And then we had these little buckets made to weld right on the frame here. Some of this stuff still needs to be gusseted up once we pull the motor back out and kind of are able to get around everything and weld. But as of right now, the engine is completely sitting in the chassis, no jack stands, truck rolls around fine. We got a little bit of a tight clearance issue around the track bar to the oil pan, but I don't really see that being a problem with what we got going on. We're going to be changing some things around that'll help make a little bit more room for that. So we have a couple tricks up our sleeve for this. This is a factory 6 liter towing wheel. Got a little surprise on how we're going to be handling that to get a crank signal for it. I'm going to be sending the drive shafts out. The front one needs to be lengthened by about 4.5 inches, and then the back obviously right around the same, shortened 4.5 inches. Fits really good. Pretty happy with the result. So a lot of people have been saying to me, Nate, your power stroke shop's kind of what you're known for. When are you going to do something with a 6-liter? So fortunately, I can finally tell you guys about this. So the other day we had a customer that came in and said they needed some work done on their truck, but they didn't really want to spend any money, but they had something cool they wanted to trade me. So we happen to have a little pile of 6-liter parts kicking around and been thinking for a while, what are we going to put them in? Here it is. '86 Thunderbird. Doesn't have any motor in it right now. It's got like a C4 transmission there. Obviously, that's got to go. But it's going to be getting a 6-liter. For right now, we're just going to run stock. Stock injectors, stock turbo. Just get it running. We're going to use a 4R100 tranny with a PCS controller. Probably a shift box. Car's pretty cool though. I mean, it came from Florida, so it is rust and rot free. I think it only made, 5 or 6 passes down the track. I don't even know if this thing was ever driven on the street. It looks brand new underneath. So let me know if anybody wants to get on board with this thing. We're looking for people to jump in on it. We got to cut out the cage, put a new cage in it. It was really, really horribly done. I mean, one of the worst I've ever seen. Yeesh. But be a cool little shop project. That's it for today, guys. If you want to see what we do with this and see the progress we make on the DT466 truck, make sure you like, subscribe. Thanks for watching In the Shop.